Hi, my name is Tina von Hatten from Meaningful Explorations. I'm a Catholic homeschooling mom of 8, and today I'm going to share with you some of our favorite Catholic resources that we're going to be using this year. Share with you some of our Catholic resources, but I should probably tell you that we don't use a box curriculum. I pull resources from many different sources, and we are very relaxed, eclectic homeschoolers. That means this could change. This is the best guess for this year so far. Some of these things were resources we used last year as well, and that we'll probably use again this year, and I'll explain why in a minute. So another thing is we haven't received all of our resources yet, but I just had enough here that I just wanted to get them out of the boxes. I want them in their places ready to go, and the kids have been begging to use some of these. So besides the resources that I mentioned in my last video, in the Dumb Ox Publications video, if you haven't seen that, go check it out. These are all of the ones in addition to the resources I mentioned there. First off, I'm really excited about these. These are new from the Holy Heroes. We're fans of Holy Heroes. We've been around for doing their Advent Adventure and Summer Adventure, some of those for years now, some years less than others, but we've been familiar with their products before. But I really like the way they've done these little rosary books. It's always fun to do different things with the kids. Sometimes they get bored. I had the little crochet roses that we did for a while, and you put one out every time we do a Hail Mary. But I like these. You can follow along and you know how many, and each page is a new bead. So and it's really nicely illustrated. It's really easy for the little kids. It's a nice little book, so they, when they're sitting on your lap, they can sit and pray with you without it being too cumbersome. So I'm really excited about these Holy Heroes. And we've got one of them for each of the mysteries. So, and if there's any questions as to what's in them, or if you want to review specifically of that, just leave me a comment down below. Also from the Holy Heroes, we got the glory stories of Blessed Imelda and Juan Diego and Our Lady of Guadalupe. We have, I think, one other one. I can't find it, but the kids really like audio stories. We are really huge into audiobooks, so that's something great that they like to just pop in when they're playing Legos. And speaking of audio stories, I got for our son Patrick, he loves these radio dramatizations, and these are from the Augustine Institute. They're a radio theater, so they have several actors on here, and the kids are really excited about this one because of the dramatization. And John Rhys Davies is on this one, and he's like in Princess Diaries and another movie, but I can't remember. He's probably in lots of stuff, but those are the ones that I can remember. Oh yeah, he's Gimli, isn't he, in Lord of the Rings? That's where it was. Yes. So yeah, and there's on the back you can see there's all the different voices. So I'm really excited about that one. And like I said, a lot of the history and stuff like that, the boys will do audio. And the other one we got was from the Augustine Institute as well, is the Legends of Robin Hood. It is an audio dramatization as well, and it's got several award-winning actors and everything in the back. So those are a great addition. Last year, or the year before, I bought the Story of the Bible from Tan Books. The kids love these, and they never cease to amaze me. They'll come up to me and say, "Hey mom, do you know this?" and blah blah blah, and they'll be talking about some random story in the Bible, and I'm like, "No, tell me more." And they will go into quite detail about all these different things that they learn, all these different stories. It really brings the Bible alive. I enjoy listening to them. Again, they're a dramatization, so there's music and there's sound effects, and it makes the Bible really, really accessible for little kids. Again, boys, they're Well, one's going to be 8, so he's 7. I think they started listening to these when they were 6 and 8. Now they're going to be 8 and 10. But the girls listen to them too when they're around. And last year we also got these, and we use these quite a lot with the littler children. They're from Dynamic Catholic, and I believe if you live in the United States, you just pay shipping. I could be wrong, but they're neat little, these are DVDs, and they're little stories that prepare you for First Eucharist and the First Communion. So they're really cute little cartoons. The kids love these. They're getting kind of beat up because they'll watch them a lot, but we're going to use these again this year. One of our guys was supposed to make his First Communion, but it was canceled, so we will be on that because I hope that happens sooner than later. But that's the plan for those. Those are lots of enrichment things that we use. Like I said, we're very relaxed homeschoolers. We don't do a lot of workbooks for those things. We do for the First Communion, First Reconciliation, but not so much for the history and that in the lower grades. Another product that's brand new this year is the Virtues for Catholic Youth. Now I'm going to be using this as our main catechism, or I don't know how to explain it. We usually use like a graded catechism per child, but I thought this year it would be great to combine the younger children and use this from Catholic Sprouts. This is brand new. It costs a lot of money to get sent to Canada, but I saw the value in it, and I really wanted to do the vices and virtues with the kids. So I'll just give you a quick peek here. I love a lot of the Catholic Sprout stuff, and we do like to listen to the podcast as part of our morning basket, and so we'll just be adding this to it. So it goes through the vices and the virtues, and there's some questions, and there's saints quotes, and it's just beautifully done. And has lots and lots of rich information that I'm excited to go through with the kids. I believe it's supposed to be used after First Communion, but before confirmation, but it can be used at any age. And so some of my kids fit in that, and the younger kids will just listen in, and the older kids it'll be just a review. Some other things that I'm really excited for, and that we've already started, was the consecration to Jesus through Mary, a family consecration. Now I've done the St. Louis de Montfort one, and I've done the 33 Days to Morning Glory. Is that what it's called? 33 Days to Morning Glory. I think that's what it's called. But this one really caught my eye because it's a family one. So we've been doing this since July 13th, and we'll be making our consecration to Our Lady on August 15th, on the Feast of the Assumption. So I was really excited to get this. We've been doing it we also have the Kindle version, so we have several devices all out at the same time so we can all follow along. It's wonderful. It's accessible for the children. They've been praying along, and the little ones, they do play, and they do just play at our feet, and they will look at books and whatever, but the rest of us are praying along. So like if you think, oh, my kids will never do this, they'll never sit still, just give it a shot. You never know. I've seen so many graces already from doing the consecration with our family. So I'm really excited about that one. And another one I got for the family was the Memorize the Faith. Now I haven't started this one, but I'm really looking forward to getting through this and helping. Even with my own memory, I have a really hard time memorizing things. And so I'm really, really, really excited about this one. And we'll use this in our morning time. Now, also in our morning time, I really want to take a look at the Eucharistic Miracles. I'm really excited to have recently learned about Venerable Carlos Acutis. I could be saying that wrong. I hope not. But he is going to be beatified on October 10th this year. He was a young Catholic who was on fire for the faith, and he was also a computer programmer. And he has a website that he started, and he was cataloging all the Eucharistic miracles. So I've been buying some books that are of Eucharistic miracle stories for the children, and just been sharing them with them. And they're beautiful. Like the illustrations are just beautiful. The stories are amazing. And the kids just love listening to these kinds of stories. So I like to do these in the evening before or after prayer time, just depending on how it works out on that particular evening. And these ones are like little drawings in these as well. And they're just beautiful stories, and they're just wonderful for the kids to really learn what the Eucharist means and how precious it really is. For my teen, we're going to be doing a Bible study as well. It's called Encounter. And this is from Ascension Press. And there's DVDs. There's a 4 DVD set. And then there are, there's a leader's guide. And then I'm assuming this is the workbook for the teen. Yeah, this is the workbook. So we'll be going through, I've heard only great things about it. So I might come back and do a review once it's done. But it's supposed to really bring the teens closer to their faith through learning more about the Bible. And so I'm really excited to see how that is, because I haven't seen a really good Catholic Bible study for teens. Like, there's ones for the whole family, but like specifically for teens. So I'm excited to see this one. I could be wrong. If you have a Bible resource that you really like for your kids, let me know, because I'm always looking for new things and new ways to bring our Lord closer to the children. I did get a new reader. I have the first one, the Clearest Costly Cookie, and I got this one as a second one, and I'm waiting for the Father Brown reader. I have the first one, and I'm getting the second one this year, and there's a few other books I'm waiting for, but I'm always looking for great Catholic readers for the kids to practice. And this is a brand new set as well from the Augustine Institute, and these are really cute stories. Again, I've got a reader who's just working on his fluency, so it's nice to have lots of books that are fairly easy. They're not too easy, but they're not too challenging either, and these are nice beginning chapter books and great stories for the kids. So this so far is what I have for this year. It's quite a bit, but again, my family spans, the kids are ages 1 to 20. Obviously the 20-year-old, he takes care of his own stuff. But this is for like the 15 and down. This is what we've got planned for this year. And if you have any other suggestions of books that you like, or wonder if I've used before and have any questions, let me know. Like, we have a lot in our library, and I'll just pull things from there too. But this is the plan so far for this year, and I'm really excited to have some new Catholic books. I always feel like it's, I don't know, refreshing in the faith, and I love it. But anyway, that's just me. I love new books, and I love the beginning of a year with so much hope. And after this past year and all the things that have gone on, I just feel that much more drawn to our Lord and want to learn more about him and spend more time with him and just bring the faith to the children. And hopefully by sharing this with you, you'll be on fire for your faith, and you'll want to bring these things to your children too. You don't have to buy any of these. I'm not selling them. I'm just telling you some of the things that we're using and that we're excited about this year. So be sure to check out some of my other videos. Again, the Dumb Ox one with some of the other resources that we have. And I really hope you have a wonderful school year if you're a homeschooler. And if you're not, some of these are great to use on, sacramental preparation. And when the kids are playing Legos or just pop in one of the CDs or DVDs, and they will learn their faith, and they will learn to love the Lord and imitate him in all that goodness that he is. So I'm gonna cut this video off now and say thank you for coming, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you are wanting to know when I get the next video up, just push that bell button, and continue to pursue excellence, encounter beauty, and explore the world. Bye-bye.